I never expected to be where I'm at today. You know, I was a kid that, you know, just got lucky enough to have a TV, let alone watch the races on TV. And, you know, I've always dreamed about being a Supercross champion. And, you know, I just always, you know, wanted to race in front of the fans, but also see myself on TV and do all that. You know, it's just a kid. You know, some kids wants to be like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. You know, I wanted to be a motorcycle racer. One of my hobbies is playing golf. I love to play golf. You know, I got about 10 sets of clubs, a bunch of them in the water. A couple of them I got in my house, but that's one of my hobbies. I like taking my boat out. Just really nice and peaceful. You get to get out and kind of be with yourself and everything, so I really enjoy that. Golf is one of my hobbies over here. I love playing golf. Like I said, I got like 10 sets of clubs all over from here to California, and this is my deal. You know, I suck, but I enjoy it. It's good time, good peace and quiet time for me, and you know, you meet a lot of people when you go out on the golf course. A lot of cool people. So everybody plays golf. So I said I might as well pick it up too. I've been racing for a long time, you know, and you know, coming through the amateur ranks, and you know, now going into the pro, you got 70,000 people screaming your name, and you know, I like it when I come out and open the ceremonies, people are cheering me on, and you know, when you whip it or win the race, you know, everybody kind of gives you a standing ovation, and you know, without a doubt, it's the fans for sure. I mean, that just kind of drives me, and probably sometimes makes me crash because they're out there cheering, and you know, I just want to go faster and faster for them. So, you know, the easiest thing to say right there, what moves me, is the fans. Me and my mom, you know, me and my dad, you know, we have our relationships on and off the track. You know, he's kind of like my mentor, you know, as far as when we doing all the training during the week. But me and my mom, we have a connection where it's like, you know, she knows when things are going wrong. I know when she's not happy with something I've done, and you know, she's just been kind of like, I'll say, my agent to everything. If you want James Stewart to do something, you got to go through his mom first, and you know, that's just the way I like it. You know, I just keep my family real close because they've always been there for me. You know, no matter what. You know, the times I've been winning and the times I've been hurt where I couldn't ride, my family's always been the same, and you know, I can't say enough about them. I love them. I suggest never to ever try to do this, you know, without a family and without people that are supporting you. And my family, I know for sure I wouldn't be here without them at all. You know, they've been behind me my whole career, and they'll be with me until, you know, I'm done and past that. So I love them, and you know, I wouldn't have it any other way.